Yeah.
Everyone's ready. All right.
Digga 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 digga.
um. All right. Uh. So where we left off, you all were at a fantasy Applebee's. Take you to fantasy Applebee's. It's been a while since we've seen the Pimp Goblin and the toilets. Um. And you're at a fantasy Applebee's. Um, you're you met up with Nizari, who's dressed as uh, who is in disguise, sort of fooling some of you. But you've traveled with her. You're pretty familiar with her. So this disguise isn't it's good for anyone who isn't very familiar with her. Yeah, and you discovered some information, um, such as uh, she is hanging out in which city is it? Eekford, and she has studying the magic in there. She told you that what got her in trouble was she was studying the spoken, and she thinks that uh, there's some sort of connection between the spoken and the spoken's downfall and what's going on. She gave you a book uh, that has. Ooh, don't spill that tea! Don't spill that tea!
You think this is tea? Oh no,
Tea
it's
boy.
not tea. It's cider.
Oh, oh, okay. um,
Connection.
you
Connection between.
connection between what?
You were saying something about the connection between.
Oh, sorry. There's some sort of connection between the downfall of the spoken and the rise of this darkness in the island. Um, she gave you a list of names of people she thinks might still be alive, not sure. Um, but it seems like the names have been a lot of names have been crossed out, a lot more than are um, circled. So, uh, does anyone have any questions?
End of the day right now or start of the day?
I would say it's probably like 5 or 6 at night.
Cool. And we've
All right.
just exited. So we just talked to Nazari. We're back at the bar, and we're basically deciding what to do next. So I'll turn to Uric Birchfruit and Kuroka, and I'll say, this is a bit selfish of me, but there's a tune that's been bothering me. Tizzy mentioned it back in Elysia, but there's a band in town that's been playing a song that I recognize from my childhood. My mom always hummed it to me, and it's sort of how it's it's my bass song. It's what I play whenever I play music, which is as rare as it is, and I need to go check it out because I've never heard anybody else play that song before. It's not like a common song. If you guys, I know we have to go to take care of this whole Dark Coast issue, but it's sort of I don't know, it's nagging at me.
It's here in the city?
It sounds like it. They've been heard around. The last I checked, I asked a little bit ago, and it seems people have heard them around.
Yeah, that sounds fine to me.
You're not sure where they. Just to verify, you have not. The last time you heard of them, they were in what's it called? Elysia. So you have not like.
Oh, I have to go
further
ask around for them. Gotcha. I'm just gonna go. I don't know if they're around here, but they travel a lot, so I'm gonna go do some investigating. If you're interested in tagging along or just prepping for the journey, I'm also out to grab some diamonds because dying is bad, and when it happens, given what I saw at the Dark Coast, it's bound to happen, and he gets a little depressed at that. I want to be prepared to at least help.
And Kuroka's game. I mean, yeah.
Sure.
Pretty much a big old shrug, like sure, yeah. Now I guess I'll.
Yeah, we've never heard you play music before, so.
It's not. It's like a special occasion sort of thing. It's not really. I'm more of a storyteller. You do see he does have a lute and a flute on him, but they're not very worn.
He could like pop out the guitar and play an Oasis song if you need
Right,
a
exactly.
flute and play an Oasis song at a party. But he's not like his music doesn't bring you to like moving like his stories
Exactly.
do.
Yeah. The stories I tell have a lot more passion to them than my songs do. And I'll turn to the innkeeper or like a barmaid or something along those lines to say, excuse me, we're looking for some local entertainment. Do I know the band name, or were you just putting that in the notes? I forget what they're.
You were told them a long time ago, so I figured Brennick would probably write them down.
I'm looking for a band called Medivere.
Oh, them? They were here a couple weeks ago. Started a fight at the local, the other location of the Fantasy Applebee's.
Ah, the franchise number 2. I understand.
Franchise number 2. My cousin's place. Heard that they went to Elysia, but knowing them, they probably had to travel around. Ask around. So they're pretty popular for the heavy drinking crowd.
I pat Yerk on the back. Sounds like we'll have a good time. And thank you very much.
And you're just like, why did you pat me on the back? I have no personality.
I don't have. I'm flat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm a 2D character.
I'm never here.
Yeah, but fights, Yerk, you're good at those. I remember you. The police academy. Remember you beat up that guy? It caused all sorts of good times for us. And I'll say thank you very much. And I guess, where does one investigate for bands? Is there sort of a festival hall or like a local notice board with band postings or event postings?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a local
Ticket Fly.
Fantasy Ticket Fly. The college campus fantasy board.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's there are several throughout the town. Go ahead and roll. What would this be? A perception check? Go ahead and roll a perception check.
To see if I can see the board. 19.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they have to be popular if they're playing at Applebee's. So you get to the first notice board that you see outside of the inn. It's probably too late for you to travel further than any further tonight, but as you're looking on the posters, kind of reading the want ads and the missing persons reports, you see a notice for what looks like the Order of Kyriel, and you kind of like you notice all these things as you're kind of looking through this big posting board, and a couple a couple layers down, you find a tattered piece of parchment with a intricate loop carved on it, and the big words, the Might Vevers, and you see that their next direction is headed toward their next city is Orviv, the city of clerics and paladins.
The next date.
After Elysia.
Oh, Elysia. So they're on their way to Orviv now, or in Orviv.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Yeah, I
in
was saying, do you mind
relation
dragging us
where
back
we
to the
are?
world map?
Yeah, no worries. Sorry, it's one of the hundreds of things I've written on here.
Oh, it's on the way. Perfect. Beautiful.
Could you give us that map as like a handout, actually?
I mean, Brennick would have known at least what the continent looks like just from his studies, I hope.
Yeah,
I didn't put
and
it
I
in the
can
note
do
in
that.
the journal.
Yeah, I'll clean it up and send it to you.
Oh, you're
I'll
talking about
do
our
it.
literal journal. Sorry.
Yeah, so that you guys don't have to keep jumping down back.
Nagging at you to go back. Oh, excellent. It looks like we won't have to take any detours at all. It actually looks like there'll be an Orviv next. The city of clerics and paladins, they call it. And perhaps we'll get a chance to check them out there. I also realized I bought the diamonds last week. And I jingle my bag of diamonds.
You're all very pleased with his diamonds. No.
I mean, if you die, you will be very pleased. But yeah, no, this will be great, and you'll get to hear a song from way back in the day. I'm not sure how great they are, but if they're singing this song, they must be important in some way.
A gentleman passing by notices that you're looking at this poster, and he says, they might not be the best, but they're the most fun. And he winks at you and walks away.
See? Fun. We like fun, right? Especially we're going to need fun after what we saw, right? Am I right?
Sure. Yeah, this sounds fun. Following a band on tour.
Well, it's on the way. It'll be sort of a convenient stop more than anything else. We're on our way to the... Actually, where did we decide to go? I'll turn and look at you guys. And are we going to the Red Sisters Peaks to investigate the keep, or what else did we have to do? We can investigate these names, I suppose. Did you guys want to go to the keep, or...
Kuroka would have an opinion, but Ben's actually a little lost because he wasn't here at the last session. So he's looking at you two.
You weren't here at the last session?
Wasn't the last session Tuesday?
We missed it.
No, we didn't play Tuesday.
Oh.
Yeah.
When was the
yeah.
last session?
2 weeks ago?
What did we do?
We met
So,
Forgear
you-
Flinthood, the dwarven monk, who was no longer of the Spoken, and he gave us some info that pointed us to... Nobody, really. It was just basically telling us that people were pursuing them and killing them off, essentially.
So we don't know where to find another spoke.
Nizri pointed us toward the Red Keep to examine and investigate to see where the fall happened. And then we have a book with circled names that we could investigate.
Got you. Okay, well, Kuroka feels that the keep probably has more value, and the names might help us later on. But let's do your thing first.
Yeah, it's on the way. Orviv is on the way to the Red Sisters Peaks, and the Red Sisters Peaks is where the keep is. Or where the fallen keep is. There's a big explosion, so...
Cool. And I mean, no reason to talk. Kuroka's determined. Let's start walking.
Alright, let's do it up.
Yeah, you probably you could set out foot now,
We'll leave in the
but you would
morning.
be traveling
Yeah,
at
we'll
night.
leave in the morning.
Yeah, so yeah, and you find a fantasy pets hotel for your mismatched group to stay in, and it will cost you each 5 copper pieces for the night.
Cool. I'll mark that.
How
How much did last night cost?
We'll see the same. So
One silver.
silver. Sorry, Kuroka?
Kuroka pays for everyone.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
The monk of giving. I also have a question. We used to have riding horses, right? Where did we leave those? Does anybody know? Because I have written down on my character sheet riding horse. Did we get one and leave it in Mirdad
I think you left them in
when we took a ferry or something, right?
Mir. Oh.
Yeah, we took a ferry in the last city, so.
I think.
No,
You left them
In,
way back.
like around here.
Yeah. You left them up there.
There's a town, yeah, the
'cause
ferry
you had
town,
to
right?
take them.
Yeah, okay, cool. I just want to make sure that we knew where they were being kept and that we'll have to pay upkeep when we get back.
You get the feeling that it was maybe like covered
Rentals,
by Mirdad, so you don't like the horses were returned.
Okay,
safely.
cool, excellent. Gotcha. There were more messenger horses. Okay, cool, perfect. Cool. Does anybody need any messages sent before we head to bed? I've got a little bit of energy in me yet.
You remember that this is not.
Oh,
a great
Eekford is the
place to
Eekford is the
cast
the magical blow up city. Never mind. Just kidding. And we will go to bed. Or,
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
spells. Would you guys like to do some? Do you guys hang out at the bar before you head up, or
Yeah,
are you
it's-
going to just make it an early night?
It's still early.
Kuroka's
It's still
making it an early night, so the rest of you can. He's going.
I'll
out.
carouse and see what's going on. I want to get a feel for how bad things are in Eekford, because the sense I get is if it's bad on the Dark Coast and things are worsening here, I want to know how bad and how long basically Elysia has.
Yeah. Oh, and Ben, a lot of the notes from like the last couple weeks are in the chat. Zach put them in TOTFS notes. So if you need help.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. So where are you? Sorry. So go ahead and Birchfruit, if you're staying up too, not staying up, but just not going to bed at like 9 o'clock like a loser, like Kuroka.
Ha,
Just kidding.
loser.
Like a grandma. Go ahead and roll perception checks.
9.
Perception.
Nice.
Ooh. So Brannick, you are very focused on the song. You are reading back through your notes, trying to, you don't read music. You sort of like play it by ear. So you're trying to write down the notes. You're trying to really capture, even though it's almost like an old nursery rhyme. You're worried that you may have misremembered, or maybe you learned it differently, and you're sort of focused on that. And every once in a while, you kind of try to listen to the happenings and where Eekford has changed, how Eekford has changed since your last visit about a week ago. You guys were here maybe 2 weeks ago, we'll say. But the rate of everything, falling apart, you're very concerned with the benchmarker. So you don't catch much useful information. But Birchfruit, as you're sitting and listening, you hear the two people dressed in their scholarly uniforms. They look like they could be wizards of some sort, come in to sit at the bar. And you don't know much about wizards, but you know about serious and studious people. And the first thing they do is order the strongest drink on the menu. And they're sipping their what looks to be something that smells very much of a very, very strong whiskey. They mumble about the state of the city and the death in Hendra that seemed vicious and unnecessary. This is the first death in Hendra, not natural, that's happened, the first murder in Hendra in the longest time. They can't even think of a time when the city wasn't peaceful. And they both, looking at them, have bags under their eyes and kind of prematurely graying hair as they just look like it's a stressful situation. You have never confirmed that.
It's just my hunch.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to these people.
They just give you a nod.
Sorry to bother you. What's that you said about a murder in Hendra?
Endra, yeah. Silent City. Man. Just taken from his home and dragged through the city.
Who was it?
They don't know. In the morning, I mean, not in the morning, but it was early morning. Barely anyone was out, and they just saw a trail of blood.
Oof.
And drag marks. Seems
Anything like that happen in Beakford yet?
No, just the weird magic stuff. Not a lot of deaths. Other than, I mean, that one explosion or 2 explosions while we were figuring out the magic. Sorry, I wish I knew more, but it doesn't seem like, it's weird that it happened in a peaceful city. No?
Yeah, and we were just there.
He looks
Anyway,
at you.
enjoy your drinks. Bye.
As you turn away, stare at you a little bit. Their faces a little bit white, and then they look at each other like, could it have been him? Would anyone like to do anything else?
I don't think so. I still have all these potions that are maybe potions. Is there any way I can sort of like test them?
Yeah, you want to test them in the most dangerous place you could test them. You certainly.
Oh,
can.
potions are okay. Potions are considered magical effects. That will explode again.
Remember, I think the reason why you're not sure if they are or not is because you bought them.
They're a
from
shady
the
boy,
city.
and they said they were losing. Oh, you're right. Yes, they're shady,
Yeah.
and they might
It
not
was a
work.
shady boy.
It wasn't that he was shady,
Yeah.
but it was shady because they were like, I don't know if they work. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah.
Gotcha. If I would like to do one more thing. Does Arkyrim's song remind me of the song that I've been chasing, essentially?
Yeah.
Ooh, okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's that song is like a when you think of it, it's like an old nursery rhyme to you, like an old song.
Yeah, like a in the cradle, like when I was a little kid, kind of thing, and yeah, I gotcha.
Mhm.
But it's weird. It's weird to me that a sword would be singing that song, and yeah, okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Like it's not a song that it's not like in a way it's like what's the fucking song like Little Bunny Foo Foo. It's like in a way it's like that because it's like takes you back to being a little kid and your mom just singing it like in the kitchen, but when it's not a song that other kids sang, it was always
personal
this song
thing.
that your mom
Cool.
sang. Yeah, and it like makes you it always makes you think of your mother, and but even in your new travels, I mean, you've been to a bunch of bars, you've been to a lot of inns, and it's not like a popular song playing. And it's not like a nursery song. It's like a, I don't know, like she's just constantly singing like I want to dance with somebody or something.
Yeah, no, to me it's like a kid song from my childhood, but the song itself is not like a nursery rhyme. It's a literal song, but very rare, and to me it's very sacred per se.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. Just wanted to confirm that. And with that, I'll stop scribbling in my notebook and I'll nod to Birchfruit and I'll head up to bed.
The
Two scholars are still no, they're not looking suspiciously anymore. Is there anything else you'd like to do tonight, Birchfruit?
No, I think I'll head up as well.
Right. So the night passes, each of you with your own dreams, and tonight, though you look for her, she doesn't come to you, Birchfruit. And it's not abnormal that she hasn't. But it's your dreams are they've never been lonely and they've never been they've always been a slight comfort as you are Circle of Dreams. But this is the first time you feel like something's missing. Not like she's dead, but just you've come to look forward to meeting her when you sleep. Brennick,
Is there any way I can like try to focus on her presence and maybe figure out a little bit of what's going on?
Sure. And it's not like unusual for her to appear, but when she doesn't, you kind of feel this way. Go ahead and roll just a general wisdom check.
Oh.
She's dead. You're not sure why she's not there tonight. You feel a little bit panicked because this is your first time attempting to reach out to her, like really reach out to her, but your sister doesn't appear. So yeah, it's not. You're not sure why she's not there, but you just suddenly have like this big brother panic that you saw from Brennick. Like you're starting to kind of it's interesting. I don't know. You're like kind of starting to touch on your brotherly sisterly bond. And Kuroka, you think of the friend that you met back in Hendra, who was like the one who had a lot of trouble talking to you, who there were like the survivors that you met. I don't know if you remember that.
I do.
Okay. And you just kind of think of them, and you think of the dwarven monk that you met, and just the thoughts and memories are really running through the three of you as you have been through a very hard journey. Yurik is on the floor of one of your rooms, snoring like a baby, swaddled himself in a little blanket, and he is snoring like you've never heard, happily asleep. And the morning comes, and all of you are fine. But yeah,
It's pretty. I feel like we all have a lot of rough time sleeping after seeing a literal wall made of corpses. It's gonna be a while before we sleep good, for sure.
yeah.
But we awaken, and morning Birchfruit, morning Kuroka, Yurik. Is there anything you guys want to do in the city, or would you like to set out early? Maybe buy horses or something? I don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, maybe it's time we bought horses again. We'll mostly be traveling over land, right? Through Orviv and...
We'll have to take the ferry back if
towards
we want to go
Mirdad.
back to Mirdad, but if we're staying south of the Arching River, we'll be fine.
Where's the place we wanted to investigate? Is that south or north of the river?
it should be in these mountain area, I believe, right?
Okay, then yeah.
Christine, the keep is in the Red Sisters Peaks, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Just want to make sure I wasn't.
It's actually labeled on this map.
Well, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know much if you know much. Yeah, you don't know much.
Nobody knows much about the incident itself, except there was a big boom and bad things happened. But
Yeah, and you know that when you were underground in Rafflesburg or whatever it was.
oh, the
called,
Dwarven Town. Yeah, the Dwarven Town.
The Dwarven Town, which I do have the name of, like way back in my memory. When you were in there, you never came across it, and it doesn't seem like it was. Oh, non-Boldar. And it doesn't seem like it was connected to some hidden underground place.
But there was a tear inside Numbledar or something along those lines that they. Sorry, there was just to remember a good plot point that we really should be remembering. There was
Big old hole.
there was something in there, like the enemies or somebody came through and hired a bunch of them and oppressed them to work for them, right? And create the tear, and then there was a tear or something like that in the city right before the explosion.
Huge asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a huge asshole, and remember the woman who
He's
was
not in
showing
the
you
party.
around? Huh? What did you?
A huge
what?
asshole, you said. Nice. I just want to make sure we're on the same page with that one.
Hey everyone, I'm great. I spent a lot of time on these stories. A huge asshole.
Wordsmithing. Wordsmith right here.
Welcome to my beautiful wordsmith. A huge asshole. There was a huge hole in the middle of the city, and the woman who was showing you around was like, yeah, that's from when we were all enslaved. And you guys didn't ask a single question.
I'm going to go re-listen to that episode just to say I'm pretty sure I feel like we definitely had to. There's no way we would just let that
Yeah, we
slide.
attempted to investigate the location for sure.
Those people were so sketchy they wouldn't tell us anything.
Yeah.
They were just like, they were really untrustworthy of new people, of any people. It's like literally a town that gets 0 visitors.
That's true,
And,
yeah. That's why they wouldn't talk to us. But then Yurik became best buddies because he became a religious nutjob in a night. But yeah.
Yeah.
It was very hard. Yeah, I wonder why this big hole is
Yeah.
here. But basically, the big hole appeared before or after the explosion. They were enslaved before or after.
You weren't quite sure. Like you didn't get that information. They told you that it took many years for it to be built.
Okay, cool.
But
That's enough for me to take a wild guess. But yeah, cool. So we think it's probably either nearby or north of that area, but not in the city.
Yeah, you know for sure it's in the Red Sisters
Cool.
Peaks, just from legend, and it being in the mountains.
We'll have to do some digging then, that's fine.
Sorry, I'm such a dumbass.
It was perfect, It's one of those moments. Just a gaping asshole. What? But anyways.
It was giant. All right. Yeah.
Do we care about horses? We can go grab some. I have enough to buy, I believe, a riding horse for myself at least.
Kuroko's uninterested.
How long can I be in a beast ship again?
I believe 2 hours.
It's half your level. Rounded
Okay.
down, I believe. So you should be 3 at this
So
point. I think.
3 hours.
I'll check for you right now. I'm actually just
I
grabbing
can
it.
just turn into a horse. It's fine.
All right.
Number of hours equal to half your druid level rounded down. Yeah.
It's definitely going to take you a few days to get over there. But
Yeah, but
We're
I
no
have
longer
6
on the
hours
clock,
total.
though. It's not like people are about to be killed or executed. I mean, more
Yeah.
people than are in the Dark Coast, but, you know.
Yeah. You get they tell you it's going to be about if you go around on foot, it will be about 3 to 4 days, depending on your pace. If you go by boat, it will take 2 days.
Oh, we could.
1.5.
You want to walk or do you want to ride? I mean, riding's obviously more preferable. Riding in a boat, that is.
Kroger doesn't care. He'd rather just walk.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can walk. We'll experience the coastline of this this large body of water.
All right. Yeah. You could have met Nessie, but fine. No, I'm just kidding.
That's not, I
Aw,
guess that's
man.
okay.
And you're going on a horse, is that correct?
Riding horse is 75 gold apiece if we want to buy one.
All right.
According to PHP, I don't know what prices are in Ivris.
Ooh, what's going on? Oh, never mind. Yeah, it'll. If you wanted to purchase the horse outright, you're welcome to. Otherwise, to rent it, it's going to be. You learn 3 gold a day. They have like a little connection between the 3 cities.
Will that lessen our travel time at all, or is it just for?
Yeah, it'll take it from like 4 days to maybe like 2.5 or 3.
Okay, and what does the ferry cost?
It's gonna be it's going to cost let's say 5 gold a person.
Ferry or walking?
Let's just do the ferry.
Okay, cool. We'll take the ferry. We'll meet Nessie.
Okay. Yeah, so you immediately meet Nessie now.
Have you
It's
guys ever
probably
heard of a
like 200 gold
kraken?
to meet it, though.
Do you guys know what a kraken does? Because I'm thinking now. Yeah, so you decide to get on a boat. You find someone who is actually there's like a whole little place set up, and the river or the lake is ready to take you. But don't go chasing waterfalls. Well, you're on a giant island, so everything could be saltwater. Actually, I have no idea. Homebrewed freshwater kraken. Yeah. And there is a pretty chill boatmaster. He has a pretty cushy job, and he allows you to travel pretty uneventful. Would anyone like to do anything on this fun boat ride?
I don't know.
How about you play us that song?
Oh yes, if you guys hear it, sure. I will pull out my. I feel like I'm better at the lute than the flute. I'm a better strummer. I'll pull out the lute and I will play you as best as I can, and there are words that go to it as well. And I will sing it and I will play it for you. Really badly, because the swaying of the boat is clearly getting to me, and bing bing, and I break a string. And I go, it's been a while, I haven't used this. I must have overtuned, and I'll, take my time and replace the string, and eventually I'll play it for you. It just doesn't sound very good. The swing of the boat's really getting to me, and I can't keep rhythm as much.
And the captain on the boat is like, kind of waves his hand at you.
Yeah, to stop doing that
and it's
infernal racket.
Yeah, but after a good, after a long
Wow, I can see why this is important to you.
the two of you rethink your entire travels with Brennick. Yeah, and you head over. Would you like to talk to anyone? You're like pretty chill, the boat's not full, but it's not full. All right. So
Yeah, who are we traveling with?
you're traveling with a captain who does this back and forth for about 15 years. He's, sea dwarf. Then, you have a couple, like a family who is relocating to Orviv. You meet a couple clerics and paladins who are traveling back to Orviv, as well as a few like spellcasters. You don't meet any other adventurers, though.
How common are quote unquote adventurers? Is like the are the spoken sort of like the token adventuring company of good kind of thing?
Roll a history check.
Yeah, that's more my speed.
So Brennick would know that, like, for the lot of you, so like generally adventurers are pretty common. People trying to make money, trying to do, create a new life for their family, try to strike it rich. But from your experience in the island, it is really, really hard for like a level 1 person to just start adventuring. You guys have, someone was murdered on your first trip.
Right, put it in perspective. The Forest of Sorrows and the Frost Barrens are not safe places. There's nowhere. If you go adventuring, there's nowhere like safe enough to be like, yeah, you can easily do it. Anybody can adventure. Like that's not how it works, sort of thing.
And it definitely seems like this is a change that it used to not be this hard. Even though the conditions were harsh, even just from the stories that you've heard, the people that you've interacted with, like Esme, who told you that she was driven from her homeland. This is
yeah. I babble all of that to you two as well, just telling you about basically like what I remember and like how I feel like we're on a grand adventure and doing good and etc. etc. And you all get 9 temporary hit points. There, I said it.
All right.
And we make it to Orviv.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was better than the song at least.
That's true.
On your second day, as you, you at one point you probably asked the captain if he's and his crew if they've ever encountered some trouble, and they say yeah, occasionally, but not for a long time. And the lake is pretty safe, but there's always something can always come up. Like clockwork, you hear the rumblings of some weird ass sounds playing at the boat. You hear a scream, and on the other side, kind of as you're talking to the captain, you see a horrible creature that looks half like fish, half human. And I'm going to take us all to a battle, and you will all roll initiative.
Oh shit! We're on the. It's supposed to be safe. We're on a we're in a lake. Man, it's a good thing we took the ferry. Am I right, guys?
Dead silent.
Yeah, right. Yikes! Tough crowd.
Oh wow! Look at the tiny ass boat. Tiny ass boat.
Tiny asshole. What?
Tiny asshole? I hear it now. I try to find a good boat.
Which bot do we have? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I'm gonna start the music bot. If you haven't had it lowered, you're gonna want to lower it.
Oh, just a second. Wow, that's an ugly ass boat. Ass boat. Fuck yeah. Thank God Discord lets you, like, quiet one user.
Yeah, oh god, there's some functionality that just is so necessary.
Oh, I can ban it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Okay, sorry. Okay, this will be good. And you're all on this tiny boat now. Yeah. So this is. We'll say that there is a like a second level, and I will outline in red the. Cannot go. Well, you could, but will require climbing because it's like the mast.
Yeah.
I know a lot about boats. The red part is the only place that would require you to climb up. And let me put my ass man in. Hi everyone. Stream.
What are we fighting, and where are they coming from?
They are coming. Get you. They are. So far, what you see is one creature that looks like that.
Yep.
Giant. Great. I need my pointer.
Wait, it's massive?
Yes, it is large. It was quietly sinking underneath the boat, waiting. Or I don't know. It's not waiting, but you
Damn,
know,
it's a creepy boy.
it's a creep boy. Yeah.
It's a very large version of it. Is it like no? This is just yeah. It's just fine.
That's like the regular
normal size, yeah.
And I will let everyone roll a perception check.
Perception.
Oops.
I am very entranced by this mermaid boy.
A merboy. And before we start this battle, does anyone need to like take a quick break, get some water?
No, I'm good.
I'm good as well.
Great.
I had to reacquaint myself with. Oh, also, I realized at one point I did 2 attacks with my sword. Don't let me do that because I can't do that. I only get 1.
Oh, okay.
I just want to inform everybody I can't attack twice. That's not a thing that I can do.
Alright. Alright, so I will say that Kuroka, you were the because of Kuroka's perception, you were not they do not get a surprise round.
Thank God, Kuroka.
They are on the boat. Yeah.
What's
Okay.
the armor class for scale armor?
Let's see.
Scale mail, rather.
Scale mail.
Because I don't think it's updating correctly.
Scale mail, dragon scale mail, is you gain a +1 bonus to your AC. And wait, just a second.
Yeah,
So
it's
14
plus
plus
1.
1. Yeah.
It's definitely not updating correctly.
Add it manually. Just do
Yeah.
scale mail, whatever it was. Scale mail plus your 2 dex plus 1, right?
Also, do we have 10 hit points?
Yes, I did.
Wait,
Yes,
Wait, do I
yeah.
still get the 2 decks?
How many?
For
9?
medium armor, you get 2 dex. Yes, if you're doing medium.
How many
Okay,
10
cool.
HP do we get?
I think he just said.
I missed
Medium
it.
is plus
Oh,
2. You get a maximum of 2 dexterity, but no more than that.
No. How many temp HP?
Oh,
do you
9.
have?
I'm sorry.
I'm actually at 19.
You're at 19.
Yeah, because I'm also using shield is plus 2, right?
Shield is indeed
Huh?
plus 2. Yeah, if you're wielding a shield, it's a plus
Yeah.
2.
That is
And
only
I believe
better.
shield is a reaction, isn't it?
Yeah, druids don't get that. He's wielding a literal shield.
Oh no. Yeah, I only.
Oh, okay.
Never mind.
All
It's
right.
only 18.
All right. So Brannick, you are first.
Oh shit. I will see as Kuroka Kuroka. What do you sound the alarm with?
Moo.
I hear this very.
Let's RP this for a second. So you hear just Kuroka moo.
And I sort of like turn with a look
I
of.
think. Sorry, I lost the. Is everyone there?
We're here. Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, we're here.
Sorry, I accidentally muted you all. So I think Kuroka.
Oh, you
You
went
cut out.
silent.
Can you hear me
Yes.
now?
Kuroka, you rolled too high on stuff.
I'm up here, and I would make a very loud moo, as in like a land ho, and I would kind of.
Moo, moo, like a fog.
Yeah, right? So Brennick's sort of like confused. He hears somebody else scream almost at the same time, and he turns. It looks like really confused. He goes, "Oh, fuck!" And all of a sudden there's this giant. Is he like grasping onto the side of the boat?
Yeah.
Okay. So I see these 2 meaty claws on the side of the boat, a trident over his back or something along those lines. I go, oh, and I like reflexively cast Hex on it, and I will then cast Eldritch Blast from wherever I am on the boat. So that's an 11.
All
That
right.
will miss.
Yes, it will.
And a 13. That will probably also miss.
That actually
Yay!
hits.
16 force. 16 damage. Don't add my charisma to the damage. It should be 10 total.
So you hit for 10 total. Okay. All right. Is that your turn?
I will then inspire Kuroka, and I'll say, Moo Moo, please hit the thing off the ship, please. I don't know. I'm not very good at rhymes. And then I'll inspire you, Kuroka.
Cool. Zach, remind me, can I use inspiration against?
To hit, not to damage. It's to hit and to a saving throw or ability check for me.
So I can't use it against another person's saving throw.
You can't force them to have like a minus or anything like that. No. So you can't like use it on a stunning strike or anything.
Cool, 'cause that's what I was gonna do. Fine.
And then I will just make sure I'm away
This
from it.
big guy just showed up.
Yeah. So it's his turn.
Oh wait.
He,
Oh.
no.
It was a GM layer sneak move.
Yeah, I sneaked it up on ya all. So this merboy climbs up, and he does not. They do not have tritons. They have harpoons, and he is going to like slither up his tail, kind of onto the what do you call it? The dock. Dock? What the fuck am I talking about? The boat. The deck. There we go. And they strike out towards the first thing they see, which is Inky. And they're going to first hit it with its harpoon.
That's a disadvantage.
And that's a disadvantage. Does a 14 hit Inky?
Nope.
Okay. And a bite. Ooh, that's a natural 20, but we have to see if it... 12 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Oof! Saved by the bell. And, oh, you know what? Let me just roll a d. Because this will just be the initiative of the captain. Oh, 3! This is about right. Alright. Kuroka.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. quarterstaff attack on this guy.
Okay.
Oh, also I'll hex them for strength checks. So if they try and pull us, they'll find themselves weaker.
All right, that hits.
Cool, and I'm going to spend a key point to actually make that a stunning strike, so he needs to make a Constitution save.
Okay.
DC 14.
DC 14. Ooh! Ooh, that's the spicy boy.
Cool. I shoot my key through my quarterstaff, and he is stunned till the end of my next turn.
All right, let's just go over stunned rules real quick, just so that I have. I don't know about y'all, but I get confused with that shit.
There's so many different ones. Stunned is we all have advantage on attacks against it. It can't move or do anything other than stuttering talks. It's funny that I stutter while talking about stuttering.
It's incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak falteringly.
Faltering, that's the word.
It automatically fails strength and dex saving throws. Attack rolls against this creature have advantage, and it is incapacitated, which means it can't take actions or reactions.
It can't do shit.
All right.
Which is dope. Stunning strike is OP.
So I've moved 5 spaces. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 more, and I'm going to do the same thing.
Oh shit.
Okay.
If you could, oh my lord, if you stunned both of these boys.
All right. And you said you climbed up though on the mast. Is that correct?
Yes, but only about 5 feet, so I would have just dropped the remaining 5. I've
Okay.
only used 8, and I have 9 spaces of movement because I'm a monk.
All right.
So,
And yeah, that's fine. Just want to make sure we counted for that. All right.
worries. And then another key point. I need another con save.
Okay. Con save. DC 14. Yeah. Cool. Rolling great.
Until the end of my next turn. And then
Okay.
bonus action, unarmed strike the guy I'm in.
All right. And your attack would have advantage.
Boom. So I
Alright,
just jump down
hits.
and I'm darting back and forth, smacking people up.
Yeah. And Kuroka is barely is a blur. He's the Flash.
Yeah, I've never seen a bird move that fast.
Birch fruit.
Quick question. Does breath weapon take an action or a bonus action?
Full action.
I believe it takes
Yeah,
an
full
action.
action.
Okay, I'll save that for next turn. Oh no, they're stunned right now,
They are
right?
indeed stunned.
What does more damage? I can only hit one of them with Call Lightning. Okay, I'm sorry, Kuroka.
What do I have to
Can't
do?
you aim it at the
Am I
back
able to
corner?
stay-
Oh, you're breath weaponing him. Go do it.
Yeah, I want to hit both of them.
Nice.
Okay.
Or even right
So
here.
am I making a deck save?
8 plus your constitution.
You could actually do it in this line and not hit him, right? You're doing a line. You could hit Inky. Oh, it's Inky or Kuroka is sort of your...
Yeah. Kuroka's a monk. Anyway.
Yeah. Also,
Wait,
you have you still have my inspiration if you need to use it, which is a D8.
What is it? Con save or
It's a
dex
deck save, so I figured you'd be good at it anyway.
My meaty boys automatically fail it.
That's a full 4 damage from 3d6.
Wow, what an amazing roll.
Ouch.
do I take 2 damage then?
Yes.
You don't have like evasion or anything?
Not until higher
Next
levels,
level.
yeah.
Oh.
You can't have this conversation right now.
How did you not dodge that all the way, Kuroka? What the hell?
Yeah.
It's okay, they're stunned. We can stop for a
Yeah,
second.
right?
Yeah. How long does that last?
End of Kuroka's turn.
Ah, nice. So it's
Yeah, what's
interesting.
Inky Girl doing?
Yep. Oh, actually, yeah, it is Inky's turn.
Is Inky a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Girl, right?
She's a girl.
How dare you?
I was just
No,
clarifying.
actually, it is this one's turn. Sorry. You saw that I did not sort it like I thought I did. All right. So this one is still stunned. Is that correct?
Yeah, he doesn't unstun until the end of my next turn.
Okay. And then this, and as you watch him stunned, I need to bring this meat boy out of play. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill this thing. I don't want to play Fog of War, you dick. Sorry, everyone. I'm great at roll 20. Roll 420. And he's going to climb towards you. I just accidentally moved him 5 feet. And how much is he's going to swim. So 5, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, and he's going to leap out of the water and harpoon ya. Birch fruit. Does he? 7 doesn't hit you. Cool.
Super doesn't.
And he's going to try and bite you at a hold 9.
This is revenge for the Hobgoblin fight last Tuesday.
Yeah, my.
Oh, there's another one.
That's the one that bit at you, boy. There's 3 now.
Oh, I was
My
looking at
people
another
are-
screen.
assholes. Oh yeah. Go ahead and it is your turn, Inky.
And does she get advantage over here?
It's stunned, so you get advantage anyway.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, still, it would be nice to. I haven't looked at the animal companion thing you gave me since we leveled, so I don't know if there's an ability I should be adding.
That sounds.
I don't.
That sounds like your loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll figure it out later.
Yeah, that hits. All right. That's 10 damage.
Yeah, I forgot about her extra attack as a reaction when I attack.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
but
next time.
I don't know if does your breath weapon count as an attack?
it's
Oh, that's true.
it's
Never
its own
mind.
action.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a separate action. All right. Would Inky like to do anything else?
No, that's all. Also, the initiative is.
Did you want the captain to join the fight or no? Because you said he was at 3.
So, there's one more thing that gets to go.
Okay, cool.
And Meat Boy goes, let's see. I'm gonna kill this thing. Can't get there. Okay. This one is going to swim right here
Oh, there's 4 of them now.
and aim for you, Brennick.
With Das
With
Spear,
his
yes.
Harpoon.
You don't have to
Oh,
beat very much. It's you gotta beat a 14.
Well, let's see how I roll. Oh,
You
great!
do
I got a
it.
14. I did it, guys. I did it.
I have to make a strength check.
If the target is a huge, yeah.
Here's my con save for Hex. Alright, con save still up. Here's my strength check to not get
Okay.
fucking dragged away. Is it athletics or strength check?
It's a strength check.
Oh, balls. I get pulled.
Okay. So you watch as a harpoon hits, I almost said Zag, Brannick, and he starts just being sucked in to towards this creature. That's the sound he makes. I don't know. I'm just kidding. And now we will add the captain boy, and captain boy, the captain and the crew look over to you, to y'all, to Kuroka, and they say, "We'll get the passengers to safety." Arr, I'm a pirate.
Is he
Not-
gonna bite me too, or am I safe?
That is all he can
Okay,
do.
thank God.
Yeah. For now, you're safe.
Am I considered grappled
Yeah.
or anything like that, or is it just pulled?
No.
Okay, cool.
You're just pulled closer, right where a spellcaster wants to be, up close and personal, of all the...
I'll have you know I have a really cool sword. Ah!
All right, Brannick, it's top of the order for you.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I could have cutting words that. I have to use my damn abilities. I will.
Oh well. Oh no.
It's fine. I'll let it go. It's my own fault for not knowing my stuff.
Yeah.
I will. Bump, 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 bump. Use a bonus action to call up a spiritual weapon.
Okay.
And it will be attacking the stunned Miro with a melee weapon attack. That hits, but I'm gonna roll for crit.
Okay.
Well, I'll be damned.
Oh,
Well, I'll
dear.
be
God darn.
gosh darn tootin'.
So I get an additional D8 and a D6 because of Hex. Wow. So I deal 7 plus 2,
I'm really happy
9
with that
damage.
damage.
And I will.
Which meaty boy did you go for?
I hit Stunned Boy.
Oh shit! I moved.
I hit Stunned Boy.
Okay.
So if you could mark the Stunned Boy with a Hex too, that's the one that's hexed.
Okay.
And I will. I don't know what I want to do, guys. Let me see what
What's
I have.
a good hex symbol? This one? Okay.
I will attempt to viciously mock the fish boy next to me. And I'll say, "Give me back the fillet of fish. Give me that fish." So that's just the 4. Ignore the 3. The hex does not apply here.
Okay. So he loses an additional 4. Damn it.
You have to do a wisdom save, sorry.
Oh, and a wisdom save. We'll see how wise. Merwo. Sorry.
He does save, so it doesn't
15.
affect him. It wasn't a good enough insult. And
Yes.
I will sit there looking very nervous.
Okay. It is this one's turn. He's still stunned, so he can do nothing. Yeah, he can't really do anything. This one is going to.
That one's out of turn.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. What the hell happened to my turn order? Christine, you're drunk. Kuroka.
Cool. Okay, so good luck, Birchfruit, I say, as I run up here. I'm gonna do another two-handed attack on this guy.
Save me, Kuroka.
And you know what? Let's use another key point. Let's stunning strike.
Okay.
I already used this good roll, Kuroka. You should be fine.
And now he's on this one, right?
He moved all the way up here to this guy.
On this guy.
Oh, sorry.
No
I'm
worries.
sorry. We're inky. Okay, go ahead.
I just need that's 13 damage to that guy, and I need a con
Your
save.
dex is so high.
Con save.
I
Let's
maxed
see.
it out instead of getting a feat.
Damn it.
I did
Ah.
it. I did it, you guys. I
You know
won.
what? Fuck him. We're gonna do this again.
Oh, please. You...
Yes.
All right, another
Please.
11 bludgeoning and spend another key point to make another conflict. Shoving mother.
Just enough. Just
All right.
enough.
Who's laughing now?
All right. Well, how bad is he looking hurt-wise?
Where did they even start?
He's
They're
got
not
24
bloody.
bludgeoning.
Yeah. I'll let you know if they're bloodied. This one is bloody. The others are not.
This guy took 24 damage and he's not bloodied. Wow. Okay.
Y'all are level 6. You're the meaty
Alright.
boys too.
I wouldn't.
Bonus
call him
action.
meaty.
Unarmed strike. The guy I'm in front of. I'm gonna
hits.
use my inspiration. It hits a 13.
Yeah.
All right, that's 9 bludgeoning. There we go. That's my turn.
All right.
And the guys that were stunned are now unstunned.
Yes. No one is stunned anymore. The one I swear to God, roll 20. Give me that.
5 feet of that point. Oh.
What about your feet?
What? Oh.
Birch fruit. What the fuck's going on? Sorry. Sorry.
I'll shift over here. And I'll cast Call Lightning.
Just a second. I have to close out of roll. Open it again because it's acting real weird. Back. It kept
Guys, let's
scrolling.
talk about Christine behind her back.
Well, not out of Discord, you dum-dums. You goof boys. Okay, I'm back. So call lightning, is that right?
Yeah.
Is that- Dex?
Can you strike here and hit both?
Do I have level 4?
No, you shouldn't have level 4
No, I don't
slots
have
yet.
level
You have to
4.
be level 7 for that.
Okay, I'll hit this point. It's every creature within 5 feet.
That one misses.
And the other one auto fails, right? Because he's
That one
stunned.
misses.
Or did he have his turn already?
They're not stunned anymore.
Oh, yeah,
not
that's right.
stunned
They had
anymore.
Yeah, they're not stunned.
Because Kuroka went, that's
Alright.
right.
Which one to where was your line going? This way, right? Oh wait.
No,
Can
it's
you
a
see
point
me?
and everything within 5 feet.
Everything within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So these. Okay. Right. This one is bloodied.
Hey.
Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
No, I don't really have anything that's a bonus action.
Okay. Murrow, is going to shoot it's going to climb aboard. 1, 2. You can only get that far walking. And it is going to go for Kuroka. First with its snarly bite. Does a 25 hit you?
Nope.
6 piercing. And
Okay.
then he takes out his harpoon to harpoon you. 23 hit?
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah, and we don't have to do strength contact enough.
Yeah, I can't be pulled any closer, can I?
Do you want to no? I mean, you're uncomfortably close, and you don't like. There's nothing addition that happens if you are so.
So it's melee harpoon, not a ranged harpoon, right?
Correct. They can use the melee or range, so it's probably loaded with arrows, and yeah.
Got you. Okay.
Yeah. And so it is the second one's turn to be, and he is going to get a little closer to you, and he's going to bite and kick at you. 20 hit you at birch fruit?
That's
And-
a DC 10
A DC 10?
for concentration.
Yes. Yes.
Wait.
All right. That is you maintain. What spell do you have up?
Call lightning.
Okay, that's not your breath weapon. I got confused. Okay, I was like, ooh, different breath weapon. All right, so that's still up, and he's going to harpoon ya. Maybe 17 at you.
That doesn't hit.
Oh wow, thank God, because that's a lot of damage.
All right. Wow, they all are on the same turn. And this one is going to go for Brennick again. Why isn't Yurik here when we have battles? A 9 totally hits you,
You're totally right.
and
That certainly does.
Oh no.
Oh
I got
god.
a natural 20.
So I dodged the.
Why is it-
Wait, is it 2 harpoon attacks? So I dodged the first harpoon, but I'm off balance.
bite. Yeah.
Is the harpoon the same damage as the bite?
So the first attack is a bite
Gotcha.
that missed.
Gotcha.
And as you're avoiding that bite, you don't see him stab you in the side, a deep cut into your side with the harpoon.
Yeah, I'm more surprised than
you-
anything else.
Yeah.
I'm still okay, but I'm not happy about it.
Gosh and golly gee.
Well, I'll be darned.
Well, I'll be darned. Finally, I'm a spellcaster that gets hit. All right. And that is its turn. Thank you.
Before anything else happens, you mentioned there were clerics and paladins on this boat, right?
They seem to be I say they're clerics and paladins, but they don't seem to be adventuring. They're like more like priests.
I mean, that's fine.
It's like cleric with a
I'm
little
gonna get-
asterisk next to it, and like non-adventuring, like not yeah.
Yeah. But not
Hey!
with healing magic.
I'm gonna yell at the captain to bring up one of the clerics to provide us some healing, maybe.
You watch as you see the one person with is attending to a woman who was deeply injured. They're scrambling down the stairs. Anthony just got home and Rosie's freaking out. Anyway,
I'm gonna point at my bard friend. Look at this guy, he needs healing.
Are you bloodied, Brennick?
No, I'm actually not bloodied yet. I'm hurt, but not happy about it.
Okay. I had to try.
That was worth.
Inky gets advantage here, right?
yes.
Against the one between us. 16?
Hopefully, Inky has some healing on it now. That is such an asshole. Alright. Yeah, that one is bloody. I don't know if you, but that one is bloody. Alright, anything else? For Inky?
No.
Okay. The captain is scrambling to take care of the people, and he yells up, "Just hold the fort! We gotta, this family, one of their members, was pulled under. Hold down the fort. Let me know if you need backup."
I just said we need backup!
Can it wait?
We'll be okay, right, guys? We'll be
That's what
fine.
he
We'll be
says.
fine.
Blood's all over his hands. Please, I'm just an NPC.
I love it.
Character sheet. Nothing like this has ever hit the boat before, he yells. Brennick.
I am going to use my bonus action to move my spiritual weapon and swing at my hexed buddy. It's not at advantage, so it's just a regular attack. if I can correctly select my things. Spiritual weapon, please roll. Roll good. 16 for 4 hex damage and 4 force damage, so 8 total on that guy.
On the one that's
Yep,
hexed.
that'll be this dude. And I will cast Shatter at 3rd level, hitting the 2 in front of me and Kuroka.
Okay.
You hitting me too?
No, I'm doing it behind them so the noise like vibrates them from behind.
Got you. I was like, why are my teammates keep hitting me?
Oh yes, baby, that is a good roll of damage.
Okay. I have to make a con save for both of them. And 19. Ooh, so one of them, we'll say this one failed. So one takes 4 damage and the other takes 9.
No, it's a lot more than that, isn't it? 23.
Oh wait.
Right?
Oh, that's 15.
15 plus 8. 23.
God damn it, Zach! Come back here. 1 plus 8, 9 plus 15 is 24.
23.
Sorry about that. What's
The
up?
one is half.
Oh, so it's 23 damage, is that right?
23 for the shatter, and then halved when they succeed, so it'll be 11.
12.
Rounded down. Damage is rounded down.
Okay.
So 11 and 23 damage to whatever your choice, however they saved. Sorry about that. My mom popped down to show me her new her 30th anniversary ring that she got from my dad.
Oh, so cute. These two are not looking good at all. Like a leaf could.
Blow that one
Push
over.
them
Yeah.
over.
That's my turn. I used action and bonus action. So don't forget, you still have inspiration, Kuroka.
I'll see.
Okay. It is this one's turn. It is going to go for Birchfruit again. Where does my character sheet keep going? Question for the ages. First, it's going to go for a little bite, a bitey boy that hits, yeah.
Yep.
And you take 9 piercing, and he's going to harpoon ya. 22 hits ya.
Yes.
Okay, and you'll have to do another.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That's gone.
So call lightning drops, and you take 12 piercing damages.
How you looking, champ?
Oh, I'm fine.
All right. I mean, druids are kind of meaty boys. And it's Kuroka's turn.
All right, let's start with this guy right here.
Oh yeah, that's some good rolls.
Yeah. How's that? Is he still up?
No, he's not. He is dead.
Great. Crack his skull straight open. All right.
Yeah.
Second
he
attack on
slurps
this
down.
guy.
Okay. That hits.
He's still standing.
He is down.
Great. Second called Skullcrack. Jump over here. Spend a key point in a flurry of blows. 2 unarmed strikes.
That hits. I can't believe that's not even a natural 20.
It's so high.
Disgusting.
It's so high.
Yeah.
I maxed out
he's
my
still
dex instead of getting a feat. Yeah. All right. 17 bludgeoning damage as I punch the shit out of this guy.
All right. Yeah. And you take out the third one.
Yeah. I'm just cracking skulls, guys.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All right. Birch fruit, triple kill. That's pretty awesome. Monks, man.
Hey, we helped!
And-
We helped! Waves arms.
Okay, so there's only this guy left. I'll move
Alright.
over here. And I'll just hit him.
So elegant.
Go ahead. Hit that meat boy. That mer boy. That hits. With a hand axe. Okay. 4 damage. He's not bloody. He's... No one has touched this guy yet. Oh, I think
I
he
did
just
hit him
touched...
with the lightning.
Yeah, I think he had a few, but he's pretty much like very few damage. Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right. I was like, who's Mara? Like, who's that? All right, this one is going to go for birch fruit. Again. Yet again. Going to bite.
Come on.
Hey, I was a very bad roller.
How many turns did Kuroka steal from Christine? Be nice. Take the hit.
Be nice. My meaty boys went down. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so the second one obviously doesn't hit. And it is Inky.
Alright. Move over. Wait, is she able to stand on this tile? It's like halfway between.
Sort of
No.
the boat and sort of not
She
the
would
boat.
be off the boat.
Okay, over here then.
I mean, we can always find out if Inky swim. Sorry, I'm a horrible person. That hits? Alright, 6.
And then
Damage.
to make room for Kuroka, I'll have her move over here. Take the
Okay,
attack of
that's it.
opportunity
Yep.
at disadvantage.
Alright. Okay, just a second.
Can we just make a
Nope.
cloak out of her?
13 doesn't hit. Does it hit her?
Super doesn't.
Okay. Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to make a cloak out of her?
I'll make out a cloak out of you first.
And the captain is busy. You hear crying and screaming and my baby. No, I'm just kidding. That's horrible. No.
But maybe.
I didn't go eat my baby. Running.
I will. I don't think my spiritual weapon can move far enough to get over there. 1, 2, 3. Nope. So I will move my hex from the dead Miro to the new Miro over here, and I will dash around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll get a clear shot and shoot 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Blast.
Bright Blast. Eldritch Blast.
I'm gonna get you.
Normal rolls, and that is, I missed the second one, but the first one deals 7 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what just happened. Go ahead and eat my boys.
Cool, yeah, I'm happy to see all this bowl right here. There's no way for me to gain advantage, that's okay. Quarterstaff two-handed.
How many key points do you have left?
I have 1 key point left and I'm holding it.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to boost that up a little bit. Right? 'Cause
Okay.
that does not hit, correct?
Correct. Yeah, like you know that, but technically,
You're not supposed to
like,
know before, but you know as a player.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay,
you know as a
what
player,
is it?
but you're.
What is it, Zach? A D8?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, yep.
Oh, I was like, can't tell you their AC.
Plus
All right,
8.
that super
Nice.
hits.
So bludgeoning, let's do that again.
Oh, 11 damage.
Alright.
Oh
another
yeah, and
eight.
that guy was bloody.
Is he still up
Yep.
after the 8 bludgeoning?
Yep.
Alright, last key point. Flurry of blows. Not
That
doing
did
it.
not hit. What an epic letdown.
I know, right? Second hit.
Okay. You're about to get the
7
Oh,
bludgeoning.
yeah, he's hanging on by a
I
thread.
wanted that last kill, god damn it. Alright, that's my turn.
He's literally got 1 hit point left. I just had to tell you that.
It's only what you deserve, Ben. It's only what you deserve.
Yeah.
Javelin's one-handed, right?
I think it can be two-handed if you want it to be.
Yeah. You would have to drop your shield.
Oh yeah, no, it is one-handed. Yes.
Yeah, I'll put down my axe and javelin this one. So that it hopefully stays on the boat and we can eat it.
How do you want to do this?
I'll skewer it right through the chest
Okay. He watches
and
birch
pull
fruit.
it in, like, onto the boat.
Okay. Birch fruit watching Kuroka go in and this merfolk, it's like just sort of slumped on the boat, like snarling and drooling. It's mostly covered in this blackish, this like, so dark green, it looks black all over, and it's reaching out its hand, still fighting with all its might, like a fish trying to hold on to last breath. And as it reaches towards you, take your javelin, shove it deep into the chest, and swing it over your shoulder and onto the deck, splattering its insides all over, and its eyes roll back into its head. Killed my marrows.
Okay, I maybe didn't think this through. Does any of this look appetizing?
You want to eat people, birch fruit? What the hell?
This is... Wait, it's a person?
The
It's got fingers.
I'm pretty sure it's a
Yeah.
monstrosity.
Yeah, the captain. If you want to change.
Oh yes,
Sorry.
no, it's totally still battle music. I'm gonna swap it over to some good stuff. Don't you worry about that.
Some good seafaring.
Yeah, exactly.
The woman got the person who was injured is recovering. The crew standing over their own marrow did. Did someone? Everyone's still.
That was the sorry, that was Dinobot. You're good. Continue.
All right, cool. Just making sure. And the captain like wipes some sweat from his brow and hands you each a hefty mug of something dark and sweet smelling but strong.
I splashed some of it
You
on my
earned it.
wounds, and it burns really bad.
He
Hey, Captain. This ever happened before on this boat?
not quite. He bends down and kind of pokes at one with his pipe. I heard of them, but they are usually deep in the sea, not in this lake. They're merfolk that worship a demogorgon. They're here from the abyss. At least that's the story I've heard. They worship the very prince of demons.
You see Brennick
Yeah.
writing all this info down, as if he didn't know it anyway.
Looks at each of you. We've never had a problem with any of these. Who are you? And you brought them to this boat.
I'm sorry, what? We brought them?
He looks at each of you up and down quietly and takes another drag on his pipe. They don't come here just attacking ships. Come here for a reason. They picked a fight with you.
Actually, yeah. Did they seem
Uh,
particularly interested in killing us specifically?
I mean, if they were just after the treasure, they would come on.
Oh no, I mean like, what was their manner? Can I roll insight for that?
Sure. You did think it was odd that 4 of them came up and instead of falling below the deck trying to get the treasure from the helpless people, they were picking a fight with you, trying to drag Brannick deep into the water, and they seemed particularly vicious towards the 3 of you.
Basically, there's like 1 for the rest of the ship, and then 4 on us, essentially. Something similar to that. We're no one special, Captain. We're just travelers. We haven't done anything. We've just been roaming around and trying to solve problems. We're nothing special.
Well, whatever it is, I think you can see we're good at, you know, killing these threats.
Mainly, I just don't like to die, personally. Not yet, anyway.
He looks at each of you. I mean, it seems you can handle yourselves, but keep having these, keep running into creatures like, think about who you really are. Think about if you really haven't done something, as you say you have.
Nothing bad, Captain. We assure you we're not bad people, if that wasn't clear.
He raises his eyebrow. You kept my boat safe, so in my book, you're a good person. To me. We'll let you off, but I would ask you not to travel on one of these vessels unless you properly warn the captain.
We'll either let them know or we'll walk on our own 2 feet if we're such a threat to everybody else. I appreciate you pointing that out to us. It's not something we've
we'll keep it in
noticed.
mind.
If trouble finds you, you gotta find out why these.
I mean, it didn't happen the last time we were on a boat.
Good to know. Was it a long journey?
Only across the Archway River. I can't remember the name.
Yeah.
No, it was from the Monk City.
Oh yeah, we did ferry that way as well. Not quite as long of a journey, also though.
Well, enjoy your drink. Here are a couple blankets to be warm. Notice that you're all covered in.
Yeah, we'll keep guard in case they attack again.
He nods and looks at one of them and kind of pokes him with his foot. Ugh.
We would appreciate it if those clerics offered their services.
They may only have a simple healer, but I'll send them up.
Bernard's like really putting very heavy pressure on his trident wound. Just like really hard.
Harpoon.
Harpoon wound, sorry.
Your-
Harpoon.
Harpoon.
Not trident, harpoon.
Speaking of
Nailed it.
harpoon, it's like the chain mechanism that these things are attached to. Am I able to use that?
Are you able to use a harpoon?
Yeah, the way these things are using it for combat.
Are you proficient in a harpoon?
I mean, it looks like my javelins.
Well, your javelin's made out would. Um, Let me see what they're classified as, but I don't think so.
I don't think harpoons are a common weapon in 5e. Like, I don't think it's
Yeah.
something you usually get.
They're actually one of the only creatures that it's not in the regular equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even say in here. I'm Googling.
I think it would function as like a trident and be like able to be used underground, underwater with no detriment, and have ranged and
I'm just
thrown and
interested in
versatile.
the chain thing
Oh yeah, I figured.
because it's basically a javelin with the chain attached to it.
The chain of returning.
Yeah, I mean, it would be like knotted seaweed. I think that because this is such a specialized weapon to the sea, you would need some sort of proficiency
Yeah.
because it is like not it's specific to this creature. So I think that it's a special weapon.
Do you get martial proficiencies at all, or is it just simple and a certain simple ones for a druid? I'm pretty sure you just get simple, right?
Yeah, it just lists the weapons that I'm
Yeah. The
proficient with.
trident itself is a martial, and I would compare a harpoon to a trident, so probably not.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. If I had any more information, I would be more open to it, but because it's such a specific thing. All right, so let's take a short break while you recover. If you want to take a short rest, you can roll for some hit
Yeah,
points.
we're gonna be attacked. And I'll also give it
yeah,
a speech
and
as well. And we'll roll that on the break.
We're short resting.
Yeah, we're short resting.
Okay, cool.
All right, we'll be back.
I don't know. Just make sure everybody else on the boat is cool, and make sure we keep a more vigilant watch, so we're not like not like
Yeah.
surprised, but make sure we actually have some warning, a little bit more warning.
All right. Yeah, you kind of keep your guard up a little more. I mean, you guys were already this seas, but you know, uh, it's really caught you off guard. Not even off guard, but uh, you were attacked. There's no way to prevent that. And as you dock into Arviv, the captain nods at you and shakes your hands politely and says, "Safe travels." And he gives you a little nod.
Thank you very much for your transit, Captain. We'll be on our way and get out of your hair now. And
And you enter the city where it is built
How much
up.
was the fare?
It was 5 gold apiece.
Okay.
And Arviv isn't much different than a normal city, except that it is built up quite expansively. It is very. It seems like almost glass, like how much the buildings are like shiny, and it's almost like mirrors are everywhere as a symbol for self-reflection. As you've noticed in each of these cities, it's a little quirky, but it really represents the people who live and work in those areas. They have built sanctuaries to many, maybe not many gods, but a lot of sanctuaries of study or training, though you can tell that a lot of it is unused. And it's almost eerie how quiet it is compared to Eekford or even Hendra. The few people that were on your ship, as you quickly found out, the few people were very untrained. They could barely cast a spell, much less heal either of you, even after nicely asking. Yeah.
I'll before we leave, or before everyone leaves, I guess I'll flag one of them down, like a paladin or one of those people.
Yeah, you see it. So, who are you kind of looking for? Like,
I'm looking for like if one of them knows the city well.
So, yeah, you managed to grab. They have like very shiny new armor. Roll a perception check. Oh, well then, you see everything now. The armor looks really cheap, and as you really take a good eye, you realize they may as well be wearing nothing. You kind of give a light comparison from their armor to yours, and you're like even my leather armor was better. And they enthusiastically stop as I'm sure you just go up to them and introduce yourself, or
Yeah. Hi, good sir. What's your name?
Oh, I'm I'm Pip. Bad name. That's fine.
Alright, Pip. Do you know the city well?
Oh, well enough. I've lived here for. What do you want to know?
Well, it would first of all be interesting to know why everything's so empty right now.
Empty? Are you kidding me? We're growing, constantly growing.
You said it was like super quiet, right?
Yeah. You know, we have like just my my temple just got a new recruit. You know, and we got another new recruit like 3 months ago. So we're huge.
Okay, so there's not a lot of people we can see right now, but it's a city on the rise.
It's totally on the rise. You can totally tell that people are gonna move back, and we're just gonna it's gonna revitalize.
Alright. Did the whatever Brennick saw that led us to Orviv, did it say where they're playing?
Oh, I appreciate that so much, Birchfruit. I love it.
The flyer didn't. It just said kind of go into town. You know, from just being existing, uh, existing in this world, that like it's not uncommon for a band not to have like specific locations to play. They kind of have to convince convince people to let them play places.
Alright, in that case, I'll ask this person. If you were a band of musicians passing through this city, where would you go to play?
Music. I don't know. Yeah.
Not
Try.
a big music town?
I mean, I'm not a big music, but I guess if all the newcomers stop at the visitor center, and it's just center of Orviv, that big glass building, that big mirrored building over there. He points to a building that looks exactly like every other building. That's the one. But you know, there's a really great inn right by there, and they would they kind of know the business, you know. You know, we just had like 5 people uh, visit us like 2 weeks ago, so we're a city on the rise.
Oh, interesting. Did these 5 people look like they might be a band?
I mean, they just looked like they were regular travelers split up, and then one of them said they hated left. But I mean, that one wasn't a band. But I don't know everything. I don't know everyone who comes and goes. They could have come from not this dock. I'm protecting the dock from bad uh, bad fish coming up and killing everyone. That's what I was told.
Do bad fish often come up and kill people?
I haven't seen anyone yet, but I'm ready.
Yeah, about that. You might want to get yourself better armor. Or better
My-
yet, how
my
about I pull out this leather armor?
Sorry, this is an issue from my god.
Oh, it's gotta be metal, huh?
Yeah, I'm a paladin. Obviously, I'm a paladin.
What exact is studded leather armor? Is like leather armor but with metal in it, right?
Studded armor is generally like ironwood because you're a druid.
Yep. We pretend it gets around the druid rules.
Okay. Yeah, you saw how we did with those fish guys. So, this is just, you know, genuine advice. Maybe get that armor looked at.
Okay.
See
Sure.
this? It's made out of dragon.
Yeah, this fancy little Mariah people be for play on their. It's great to meet you, Birchfruit. I'll keep an eye out for you and protect these docks for you.
Yeah, safe travels.
Roll an insight check. So you seem a little bit uneasy about him. He doesn't seem malicious, but he also doesn't. He seems a little bit out to lunch. You're not quite sure.
What does that mean?
Are you fucking high? No, I was kidding.
Like maybe like a little spacey. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he's. You're not sure if he's like. Just maybe he's not that smart.
I mean, you don't have to be smart to be a paladin. Or a druid,
Yeah, that's
for that
true.
matter.
It's true. Well, you do have to be one anyway.
Alright, as we're walking away, I ask Brennick and Kuroga what their read on that guy is.
They're welcome to Kuroka or
Yeah, I'll roll insight.
roll an insight check.
Insight. What's my read? 22.
You
What are-
rolled really well during that battle, Ben, and now the dice are mad at you.
No, they are.
Brennick, you get the feeling that this kid's
Delusional.
like, and no matter what
Yeah, okay, go.
you say to him, he's not going to believe you. Yeah.
Look, Birchfruit, that you tried to do some good there, but he was just brainwashed, essentially, and he's not going to listen to anything you were going to say against anything he believed. It's sort of like talking to a brick wall, whereas it just, nothing will change.
Yeah, alright, so let's hope this city doesn't get attacked then.
Yeah, not looking forward to another Dark Coast.
Alright, I guess we're heading to the visitor center then?
Yeah, the building that looks like all the other buildings. Yes, that one. And we head to the visitor center that was pointed out.
Okay. Everyone roll. I don't know if you would rather roll perception or investigation checks as walking around. I mean, how do you guys want to deeply look at the city? Oh, yeah, you want to look at the
Sorry. Brennick always wants to investigate deeply. If it's just if you want me to do perception, then that's just a 16.
No, that's totally fine if anyone else wants to as well.
Yeah, I'll do a general keeping an eye out sort of thing.
Ooh! Birchford sees through time and space. He sees the ending, he sees the beginning, and he sees where his character dies in 20 years to now. So, as just a second.
When the nights are low.
Okay, sorry. I thought people were fighting, and it was actually just okay. Anthony was playing too. Okay. Birchfruit, as you look around the town, you notice that it's kind of a ghost town, as you've seen before. The mirrors are dusty. The tracks, as you look on the ground, are like there are only a few, and they seem the road is broken from and disrepair. And you see that this is once a beautiful city that was filled with love, but now it seems empty. And it seems like the people in here are not even holding on to a former idea, but just lost in the city that's becoming more and more a ghost town. You had spoken to the cleric, um, the scholars who came from Eekford to Orviv, and they seem to just be interested in finding information, but nothing substantial. Um, this is how well your perception rolled. Uh, and
Basically, I see demographic data.
yeah, you didn't find exactly where the visitor center is, and you, as you're walking, hear a tune. Actually, the tune that Brennick sang for you rather poorly at first, and it's a much sweeter sound, and it's coming from the west of where you are. Brennick, as you're investigating and you feel sort of weird in this town, not like specifically because, but just because this is a weird ghost town, and it's not a ghost town because it's been pillaged, it's just people left. You are surprised to find you're like you hear a random sound, and you kind of look down an alleyway, and you swear that you see a symbol for the Order of Curiel.
I immediately go to that alleyway, and I like sort of like grab Kuroka's like staff and like
Wait.
yank him towards the alleyway.
Yeah, I hold on to his arm and mention the music.
The music will be there in a moment. There's a thing over here we need to see first. Be very... If that person at the docks was, as I think he is, we need to be very much more careful in this city. Just come here. And I gesture them into the alleyway. And is it like a literal symbol of the Order of Curiel?
Yeah. So you kind of stop at the alleyway once, and then there's like something catches your eye, and you turn to it and you focus, and you see it's like a tattered flag, and it's like coming from an awning of a building, and it looks really old, and it doesn't it so I assume that you move forward.
Yeah, further in, that's fine.
You point out the Order of Curiel flag to
Oh
me?
yeah, of course. That's why I dragged you into this alleyway.
Great, cool. I'm super angry looking right now.
Okay. You head towards it, and you notice the flag is tattered, and the only reason why it caught your eye is because you just happened to see it. And it's the alleyway. It's not like it was. It's more like a small side street, and it looks like there's a door. There's a door, of course. It leads to what may have been a temple.
I sort of do the head nod to like in question to like, do we want to check it out? Do we want to go in?
Kuroka walks in.
All right,
boldly.
perfect.
Okay. It's you push at the door, and at first it resists. It kind of like Kuroka, you think like, oh, it must be locked, but the handle turns, but it's just wedged in. You push it with a little strength you have, but with your dexterity, you find a wedge, and you push it open, and you see a small, humble temple like you did in Mirdad, covered in dust, white sheets covering the pews, and empty.
Is there a back room in this one?
Go ahead and roll a perception check. It's laid up in very similar structure. You don't see the back room right away, but behind the what catches your eye odd is there's a small opening behind the statue of whoever Kiriel is, a sort of a rotund humanoid figure with fancy robes. Like there's a statue to him, and there's a small opening by his feet.
Cool. So is the opening lead?
It's like a one that you could maybe fit your hand in. It's not like a door, but that's what catches your eye. And you, of course, do see like another room.
Got you. How big is the statue?
It's like a 6 statue. It's like a all of the. It looks like it could be marble. 6 feet. It looks like at one time it was ostentatious, but anything of value is removed from it. Like
Cool.
You remember the Mirdad one had gold inlaid in parts of it, and as you approach it, you notice that all of that gold is gone.
Got you. And there's a weird hole underneath the statue.
Yes, open.
I'd like to poke my quarterstaff through that hole.
Nothing.
Wait, how big
happens.
is this hole?
It's a big
like
asshole.
Maybe, yeah, he sticks his head in. No, it's maybe like a 4 inches by 4 inches, like 10 centimeters by 10 centimeters. It's not very large.
Kind of look at everyone and almost start to put my hand in the hole to see if anyone thinks it's a bad idea.
Let me see what I got. I will stick my mage hand in there first, as I see him doing it. And I'll feel around. I don't know if the mage hand transfers feeling back, but I'll just like do a big scoop and try and scoop out if there's anything in there besides cobwebs.
At first, there's only dust, and then as the mage hand pulls whatever it can forward, a single coin falls to the ground.
Is it bloodied? Or is it just a normal coin?
It's bloodied. It's the same blood red coin.
Yep.
Alright. There's nothing much of value here other than Order Curios here, but Kuroko wants to push the statue over nonetheless.
It's old. I mean, I'll help you out. I don't want the hole to be here. It's a good thing that's old, though. That means that the Order of Curiel was either ousted here, or maybe it started here and became more of a legitimate religion. I don't know, but the fact that this is old is probably a good thing.
I'm still gonna push the statue over. Kuroko's got some anger he's gotta let out.
How about you look for something to some of their texts maybe might still be lying around while we push this thing?
Yeah, I'll go have a look, and I'll go investigate.
Roll, if you would still like to push that over, Ben, go ahead and roll a strength check.
Can I assist?
Yeah. And Brennick, what are you investigating?
Any leftover
empty
text,
rooms?
anything that's left over, basically. I'll take anything, but yeah.
Whoa, that is so cool. I love it when
RP appropriate rolls.
Yeah. So, Brennick, you look around, and as you're investigating, you hear you kind of go to where the quarters were for these people. You're starting to reach for any leftover papers that you're kind of stop and look around the room, and you realize whoever was here left in a hurry, and something feels off to you, but mid thought, you hear a loud and thunderous crash. It's right as you hold parchment paper, so you kind of drop it, hearing hearing this loud crash from the other room.
We did it.
Kuroka feels a little better. I'm hopefully smashed statue that you pushed over.
Yeah, it is in pieces. Yeah, there's no recovery from it.
How thick is
yeah,
the layer of
and-
dust? Like, is it like super thick? Like, there hasn't been any people in like years and years, or is it just like a month?
It seems like it's been a long
Okay, cool.
time. It seems, and as you're looking through the papers, nothing is dated closer than maybe 15 years ago. And you wonder if it's been around for 15 years. It seems like maybe this is one of the first places that ever opened dedicated to Curiel. And you see, as you're looking through, most of them are just like pamphlets that you find. But as you turn to leave and as you turn to join the others, something catches your eye. It's a stack of papers that have been, they look like they were attempted to be burned, but for some reason hadn't. You go over your you go over and touch them. You feel just some sort of, you feel just the pain in these letters. And as you look through them, you see, dearest brothers of Curiel, please return my sister. We haven't heard from her in ages. There's another and it's, you read another and it says, my son came for healing. Can you tell me? Okay. Turn to the next, and it's, we join Curiel in hopes of finding positivity. We've given you everything. Please, help us, brothers. We're about to lose our home. And you see that they're just so many of them for a place that is so small.
So essentially,
And underneath,
sorry, go ahead.
You see, lastly, a letter addressed from the city of Orviv that says, "You're not welcome here. We found your order unholy and unworthy of citizen or placement in our beloved city." With the seal of Orviv.
Cool. I will pocket those, and I'll just label them as complaints against the Order of Curiel.
To be submitted to the HR
Yes,
department.
exactly. So essentially, the feeling I get is they established this religion, and this religion was a scam. Essentially, they took money and gave almost nothing in return, and even abducted or indoctrinated the citizens. And then they got kicked out after being found out, essentially. And the only reason they were kicked out was because Orviv was a holy city that wasn't taken in, sort of, by this bullshit.
I mean, it sounds like people were taken in.
Some were, but not the city, thankfully. We hope. As we can see, they're very well set in their ways. But if this happened 15 years ago, and the Order of Curiel is just coming back now,
Wait, was this 15 years ago?
I show them the date on the on one of the things. It was at least 15 years ago, or at least 15 years ago, maybe later, depending on how long it is held.
Wait, Christine, did we decide when when my order collapsed? How long ago?
I think a few years. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I think less,
Or-
definitely not 15, I believe.
I think it was 2-ish, 2 years to 6 months.
Yeah,
6
exactly. That's
years,
actually
months
I
to 2
feel like
years.
that's exactly what you said too.
Yeah, like you lost some. No one can tell you exactly because that's just who I am. But it's the timeline. This whatever this was, whenever they were in order, it was not anytime recently.
Gotcha.
This is interesting, and I'll pocket the complaints. I'll say, in case I need to, talk our way out of anything important. And I'll,
You do see that there are names and addresses of people which may help you. Some are within the city of Orview.
Oh, we can go talk to them and see what the Order of Kirill did. Cool, perfect. Good to note. I'll say, if we need to go talk to people about your order, Kuroka, or the order that we're suspected of, Kuroka, we can do so. We have names. We can go see what they did, and sort of get a feeling for what their motive is and what their desire is. Ah, damn it, Kuroka.
Also, isn't this like the first actual piece of evidence we can show people?
Yeah, you're right. Besides them stealing my money the first time we saw them, there's really no other evidence. And in Elysia, they were pretty well revered, even by one of the rulers, which is concerning. I remember you...
I'm sorry, I also realized... I totally... they're not called the Order of Kirill in these letters. They're just called... we'll wait for Kuroka to come.
But they have the same symbol.
Same symbol,
right?
though, yeah. It's a different order called here, which is interesting. The plot thickens.
Period.
I want to wait for Ben to come back. Not that it's gonna be a reveal or anything, but just I want to wait for him to come back.
So, yeah. Me and Bershru play some Order of Kirill soccer, and Order of Blank soccer, and yeah.
You guys you come out and they're just kicking it.
So, Birchfruit, how's your sister? Did you get to talk to her since we left the the Dark Coast?
It's weird. The most recent time I tried to check in, she wasn't responding.
Was that in Eekford? Because that city's all fucked up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, if she had tried to get into...
Actually, yeah, was that at Eekford or was that on the boat? I don't remember.
It was only an Eekford, but you have felt this before, like, and you've met her maybe like 3 or 4 days ago. One night you were able, you had tried to communicate with her. It's not like, it's not unusual not to see her, but the more you talk to her, the more you're bonding, the more you miss her when she's not there.
So do I think there's something else going on, though?
With that role, you do.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see tonight.
That's true. We have to sleep sometime. I guess it's sort of a blessing and a curse. Did you know you had a sister before you went into that hellish landscape?
No, and I never really thought about it. As far as I'm concerned, my family's back home.
So is it a blood relative or a sister of the heart or what? How can...
Yeah, I get the feeling that we're blood related, yeah.
So your family's at home, but they never told you had a sister?
I don't think they knew either.
Interesting. Very interesting. I've had family pretty much literally all my life. I've had family and siblings and older brothers, younger sisters, all the the usual. But I don't think my family would forget about one of them. Is it like a Dragonborn thing?
I don't know. I don't really know much about the other Dragonborn. That's not who raised me.
Oh, that makes a lot more sense. I begin to... The picture becomes clearer.
Yeah, basically the story I have for Birchfoot is like he's a foundling,
Gotcha.
you know?
Are you back, Ben?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was stalling for time.
I mean, it's good. You guys got to talk a little bit. So he found, as he was reading, they were addressed as the Brethren of the Timeless.
Right.
But everything about it, everything other than the name, just reminds you of these
But are there
people.
mentions of Curiel in any of these letters?
Same symbol, same motivation. Everything went wrong when they came through. Look. I flipped through papers. Money, 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 and money. They took money. They took people's gold, and then they left them to rot. And even they took their sons and their daughters. Maybe extortion. Maybe they brainwashed them into being part of their pyramid scheme.
Yeah, no, I believe you when yeah, I'm convinced that these are the same people we've been up against, but will we be able to convince anyone else?
I take a picture of the symbol. No,
You copy it exactly as
I grab the broken banner. Like the broken tattered. Is it like a flag, or is it like drawn on the chalk or something?
it's like a flag.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll grab the banner and I'll stuff it in a pocket or on my belt or something. And I'll say, there, we have some proof we found these at the same location we found this. Is it the exact same symbol, or is it like slightly altered to like, change with the times or something?
It's maybe a little more kind of like if you saw.
It's like the 70s
Yeah,
version.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like yellow, red, and green. Yeah. It's a little more ornate. The new one looks very simple and sleek. Yeah.
And I guess we found a place to stay tonight if we don't want to pay any money. The beds are dusty, but
Really,
soft.
you want to stay down here?
It's dusty, but it's, if we're short on cash, which I don't think we are. But
I think we should. I mentioned the music, right?
oh yes, yeah, we're definitely heading there right now. I'm just saying as an option.
Free hotel, this horrible place.
Hey, look at this! Not even a banner anymore. But no, yeah, we'll definitely let's head towards that music. I think I've satisfied my curiosity here, and I need to satiate my larger curiosity for who the hell is playing that music.
And I don't know if you heard. Did you tell Ben what you were saying to him when he got cut off?
Oh man, do I remember? I don't remember what was I saying. Jog my memory.
All right. Ben, do you want to do anything?
Sorry. No, I mean, I've destroyed this temple. I'm okay sleeping here. I think we should go check out the music.
Good summary.
Cool. All right. You do it, so you do it. You head over to their. Oh, and Ben, I don't know if you heard. Letters have the address to like places in Orviv. So Brennick was.
That's
like,
what it
"Ooh,
was.
maybe
Yes,
we
yeah.
can-"
I was pointing out
Yeah.
all these papers have Kuroka. All these papers have addresses. If we want to go talk to people who dealt with the old version of the Order of Kirill, this order of the Brethren of Timeless Night. Does Timeless Night actually remind Brennick of anything?
Roll a history check. I love making you just roll shit. Sorry.
24.
Uh, not like immediately. You try to spend some time meditating on it. But the words timeless and night kind of sit with you, but you're not sure why. But it's not a history
Cool.
thing, more of a logic
Yeah,
thing.
that's fine. So basically, like it doesn't hit any like stories in history for me. Like there's no stories about the heroes of the Timeless Night or the enemies of the Timeless Night or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
And we head to
Yeah.
the music.
So you head towards a short walk, maybe like a 10-minute walk, and you continue to see the same thing. You don't, as you're looking, and I'm sure Kuroka, you're looking very like intently for more symbols, but it doesn't seem like anything like that is popping out. You make your way to an inn. It looks pretty lively. You hear music and just some like peaceful tunes coming from this large building, and it's maybe the whole town is there. You hear a scrambling fight and yelling, and you turn towards there, and Birchfruit says, I think that's where the music was coming from. This little hole in the wall dive bar where a drunk guy's sitting outside, and another one's yelling at him, and looks like a real dodgy place.
I lightly pull Yurik in front of, like push Yurik in front of me as we walk in.
And inside it's exactly as I'm so sorry. Anthony's blasting Gilmore Girls right now.
God damn it, Yurik! This is not the song that they're singing. Can you stop?
I was thinking it's like if you're out on the road. Okay, so and the bar looks exactly like you would have imagined. The inside it's dusty and dark. I'm thinking, Ben, if you've ever been to Bob and Barbara's, like bigger on the inside than you thought, but not well lit. And there's a band playing. Like it's not musically bad, but it is very loud and a little just like if you went to a place and they were playing like jazz or something. It's soothing, but not for everyone.
Like a big old drag queen making fun of the audience.
Yeah, and there's like a big, there's a performer yelling, kind of falling over like a kind of aging stand-up character. Yeah, and you look, Brennick, and you're not quite sure if this is the band or not.
So they're not playing the
Yeah, I'm
song;
gonna-
they're playing a different song, or is it the same song? No, it is the same song because that's
I mean,
what
they were playing the song like
20 minutes ago.
yeah.
Yeah.
I assume
You
that's
mean
not
they
their whole
don't
set.
play the same song for a full hour? What?
That's why they start fights.
Yeah, they just play the same song. What's new,
Yeah.
pussycat? No.
Wow.
Exactly. I guess I'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna nudge one of these people. Ask them who the band is.
A a performer in full face makeup, very ostentatious, looks over at you. This is the story scratchers. Not that great. Go next door if you want a good band.
What? Oh, there's another band playing next door.
Yeah. This
sucks
is the
to be
second
done.
This is the second band of them. Sorry if
Oh,
that
okay.
wasn't clear. Sorry if it wasn't clear.
Yeah,
This
I
is the
thought there
second
was
band.
another show happening next to this.
They're not next to, and you heard that beautiful music from like a very lively, nice bar, but no, different performers, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
This
alright.
is the second band.
We'll check these guys out later. Let's see about that other band then.
Yeah, they're right over there. A table where four kind of different sized, humanoids are sitting, drinking, beards, and some drink between them. Their instruments to the side.
I elbow Brennick.
I walk towards them, having clearly overheard through the din and noise what you were talking about.
Yeah, I imagine there was a lot more. What?
Yeah.
Yeah. Say it again. Yeah.
And I'll approach
You
the
approach.
four of the band number one, and I'll approach. What am I looking at? Four different humanoids, different sizes. Human, gnome, halfling. What am I looking at?
There's like a really skinny looking half guy, kind of missing the ear. There's a pair of halfling twins that are fighting back and forth, scrappy, but kind of like Yurik, actually. Scrappy, kind of at each other, but not like malicious, just like brotherly fighting. And a large half orc, kind of too big for his chair, sitting over with a tiny cup, looking very uncomfortable and quiet. Probably the bass player.
Nice. I'll approach them and I'll say, hello. Are you guys the Metavir?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, and you play. Do I know the name of the tune, or is it just like the tune itself?
You kind of like probably name off a couple like different like is it like I don't know like Song on the Wind or something, and then we do, but it's Osling's song.
Do you want to give me that spelling?
I think I spelled it out. In chat.
Oh, it is. I think yes, I do. Oslog.
Yeah,
Song.
Oslog's song.
Also, you
Did
the
find Oslog? Oh, go
no,
ahead.
sorry. Continue.
You can find Oslog room 202, but knock before you enter.
Oh, is it sort of okay? Yeah, I understand. And do we know? Did Anna the ghost in Mirdad mention Oslog? It wasn't in the blood writing on the walls or anything in the bottom.
She specifically mentioned to you before you left, like if you ever find yourself in a jam, like this is the person who traveled and wrote about me.
Well, damn. That's why we have a notes channel now.
Yeah.
All right. I guess the Dark Coast is in a jam, so let's go find out about that.
Yeah, before we leave this, guys, I'm gonna ask, are you better than these people? Than the ones playing right now?
They all laugh. Yeah, this band is maybe one of the worst. And you kind of hear like trumpet go, "Whirr!" And the player's like looking at him. Here, get Oslug and we'll play you this song.
We'll go grab him gladly. I'd love to hear his song specifically, and again, obviously, because yeah, I'm sure people love it here. And I'll go up to room 202, and I will knock before entering.
You knock, and it's quiet for a long moment, and you hear some rustling behind it, and finally, the door swings open, and there's a giant Furbolg woman, uh, completely nude, and obviously just coming from some sort of tryst, nods. Can I help you?
Firstly, Brennick goes bright red and just stares at his feet, and he goes, we were, looking for, Oslog?
Speaking.
Oh, you're Oslog. We were told to come grab you and that you'll show...
Here, just a second. She closes the door. Comes out
I
in a
think
moment.
she was expecting someone else.
Sorry, post-show, cool down, a hurried gentleman flees from the room, bright face red. How can I help you?
I give her a thumbs up from behind her.
Still staring directly at his feet, beat red, probably sweating at this point, huh? The rest of the band said you would play a song if we came up and got you. I was very interested in specifically Oslog's song. We actually talked with, and I glance around to make sure there's nobody else in the hallway. We talked to Enna, and she said to come find you if we were in a bind.
Anna. And she smiles brightly. If you're a friend of Anna's, you're a friend of mine. Come on downstairs. I'll play you this song. She heads out. Kind of looks like a rocker chick, with,
Get that punk look going.
Dreaded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dreaded hair. Just
shaved to one side.
Yeah. Older, definitely holds their age well as a Furbolg, but definitely not a young buck as yourselves. And she leads you all barefoot down to the kind of stage area and nods at the bartender. Immediately the songs, the Sasaki banner is playing stops, and her bandmates hop up, and you can tell that she really is commanding room, and she's a very gifted bard as she begins to sing a song that you've known your entire life. And that's where we'll end it for tonight.
Oh, I want to know more.
All
I was
right.
definitely not expecting a fear bulk, and definitely I want to know what happens next.
Good. I hope everyone had a good session. And
Yeah.
It's fun.
Okay. Do you guys want to play? If you guys are this week, we have a couple sessions to make up.
You broke up completely. I have no idea what you said.
If you guys want to play next week, let me know. Just because we have a couple sessions we need to make up, so.
Sure. I will look into my schedule and I will text/group message. I'll let you know.
Cool.
Cool.
It's Thursday next week.
Yes.
And we're on for
And
Tuesday
we play
as well.
Tuesday
We're on for
later.
Tuesday as well. Yeah. Tuesday is the main
sorry, we're doing
campaign.
next Tuesday and next
No,
Thursday?
not.
Oh wait, no.
Tuesday is the
other game.
Horde of the Dragon Queen campaign, and Thursday can be this one if we want it to be.
Got you. And Monday, Zach is Curse of Strahd.
Yeah, at the moment, that's the current plan.
Okay. Oh, so much D&D. All right, and Christine, I will see you this Sunday for in-person. Curse of Strahd. What's up?
Anthony might have to work, and I thought he messaged you, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, let me know as soon as possible.
Yeah, I think we might need to move it because this is Mom's birthday too. So I think we might need to next week if we can, because I know that you guys want to meet. I know that Aaron won't be able to play, but
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be really hard to move it, especially this month since we're closing on the house.
yeah.
I'll just have Anthony text me. I wish you would have told me that earlier. Okay. All right. Have a good night.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yeah. All right. See you guys
Thanks for seeing. See you later.